Hello, welcome to Soulprint's Pick Your Crystal weekly reading for August 29th through September 4th. I'm so glad you're here with me today, and hopefully the cards will have a special message for you. I want you to just take a look at the cards, take a look at the crystals, and reach out to whichever one or perhaps two resonate with you. So we're going to call this one the violet one. We're calling this one the sort of purple, and this beautiful, beautiful dark one we're going to call royal purple. Okay, so just take a look, see what speaks to you, and let's get started. Okay, so let's see what the violet crystal has to say. Okay, well, this is definitely a grouping of cards talking about transformation. So what you have here is you have the devil, you have the Six of Pentacles, you have the Magician, which is your High Arcana card, you have the Death card. So you have 1, 2, 3 High Arcana cards plus the Six of Pentacles. So the message contained within these cards should be fairly significant because you have a lot of High Arcanas. So let's just take a look at these sort of and see what the story is or the message is that the violet crystal is wanting you to receive. So you have, okay, let me say it to you this way. There has been a situation, whether that is personal, whether that is even in terms of your health, in terms of a relationship, in terms of unemployment situation. But honestly, whatever it is, it has been really, really just causing you a great deal of stress. It has been dragging on. It has been depleting your energy. It has been taking up a lot of your time and your thoughts and your focus. And Spirit wants you to know that with the Six of Pentacles, you have help. Either you have just recently received help or help is on the way. In terms of, somebody giving you some assistance or some clarity. Perhaps you're waiting for information. Perhaps you're waiting for like money to arrive. But whatever it is, Spirit wants you to know it's on its way or it has just arrived. And that is going to help facilitate kind of putting an end to this situation that the devil represents, or finding a way to, just sort of get it in balance, see a new way, a new perspective of looking at it. And I want to say it seems, I don't know, it's kind of a flaky way to say it, I'm sorry, but it seems almost as if by divine magic, by angelic magic, by magic of some kind, you are going to be able to bring this situation to an end so that it can transform. And because it's going to transform, so are you. You are going to be able to start anew. You're going to be able to walk away from that which is stressful, that which has been very difficult for you. And you're going to be able to do it confidently, easily, and just it's going to feel right, it's going to be right, and you really, really are going to be able to shift into a period of time where something that has been a very heavy burden to carry is going to turn into something that is allowed to come to to closure, and allowing you to be able to move forward in a way that is going to significantly transform your life. It's going to bring you blessings of the magician. And the other message that the magician wants you to know is make no mistake, but you have the skills and the tools to bring this situation to a more satisfactory closure or to lay things to rest. The magician tells you that you have the skills and the tools at your disposal to bring transformation, and that help is on its way or has just arrived for you, and you're going to be able to release this burden that you have been carrying. All right. Well, it's always good to know that, times of challenge are dissipating a little bit. Let's see what the purple crystal has to tell us. Well, I got to tell you, so far it's looking a little bit like this week, August 29th through September 4th. It really does feel like a week where we're bringing things to a close and moving forward in a way that is healthier and happier. It's going to be interesting to see if the third crystal has sort of that similar message. So you have here the Four of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Five of Cups, and then the Queen of Pentacles. So what you have is, this speaks to a situation where perhaps you have not been feeling well, perhaps there is illness, perhaps you have been worried about somebody, or perhaps this is just a reflective of the fact that for you and most of the other world, we have been sort of in a place of quiet stillness. We have been um, kind of isolating, right? Social distancing. We've been staying safe, and for some of us, that's almost like turned us into hermits a little bit. So these cards are talking about the fact that this is where you were at, or this is where you have been. It's possible that you are fine. You're just getting really tired of being kind of alone or feeling isolated. You could be recovering from an illness. You could be worrying about somebody else who is having a hard time with their health, or with feeling stuck, just not being able to move forward. The Ten of Swords tells us that it's been difficult. And a lot of times it really has felt as if it has taken all of your energy, all of your strength to kind of hang on and move through this. And because you're talking about swords here, you're talking about, um, your thoughts, your thinking, actions that, I almost want to say actions that you want to take and can't take. It feels just very much, perhaps you are dealing with some legal issues, but whatever it is, there is this sort of sense of, honestly, as I'm looking at this energy, I have to tell you, it's kind of exhausting. It's tiring. It has been a really, really tough road. This has not been easy for you, but you have the Five of Cups here. And so Spirit is asking you to just slightly change your perspective, so that instead of focusing on what has been lost, you focus on the blessings that have come as a result of the stillness. And I know for those of you out there who maybe have been dealing with some really scary health problems, or, have been very worried about somebody else, I don't mean that to sound flip, but every situation, especially, frankly, more so the challenging ones, always tend to bring blessings. Now, sometimes those blessings are things like wisdom gained. Sometimes those blessings are finally being able to see what is important. Sometimes those blessings are finally being able to let go of an obligation or a responsibility that either was not yours in the first place, or that it is now time to release. And the reason this is optimistic is because you have the Queen of Pentacles. And so the Queen of Pentacles is talking about you moving towards a place where there is a sense of blessings, a sense of abundance, a sense of safety and security and prosperity. It is also a place of, the Queen of Pentacles very, very often is that Earth Mother energy. And so sometimes, we can look at this card and say, wow, it really is about reconnecting to the earth. It really is looking at what's important and vital to me in terms of my world and what I'm doing and where I'm spending my time and energy. And so, again, this really is a feeling of you've really, really gone through a hard time, and they're asking you, they want you to know it, you really are coming to the end of this difficult period of time. And they want you to search for the blessings because, gratitude goes a really long way, especially when we're dealing with difficult or troubling situations. Gratitude is what allows us to turn away from these three cups that have fallen over and see the two cups that are upright and waiting for us to acknowledge them or look for them. And the Queen of Pentacles is here assuring you that security, abundance, safety are all there for you. And they are going to come to you, I want to say, on the wings of angels. So again, a second reading about really kind of transforming from the place we're in right now and moving past it. All right, let's look at this beautiful, beautiful, it's like a royal purple. And let's see what this crystal has to tell us. Okay, so you've got the star. You've got the Five of Pentacles. You have the World. And you have the Seven of Cups. Honestly, this this really, really does feel like a theme. And for those of you, I'm just going to say, for those of you who have just chosen this dark purple stone, you might want to take a look at the other two crystals, because the theme of this week's readings really do seem to be about letting go and moving forward from those situations or times or periods that have been very difficult. So here is another very, very similar story. So you have the Seven of Cups and you have the Five of Pentacles. So this is talking about having moved through a very difficult time. Either there has been a lot of sort of options, a lot of confusion, a lot of decisions that have to be made. And, maybe you're not exactly sure that you're making the right ones, but let me tell you, you're making the best ones you can at any given moment. And the Five of Pentacles very much is talking about, feeling as if you have been isolated, as if you have been left out in the cold, as if you do not have the support that you would hope that you had had or you were expecting to have. It is about feeling as if your resources are diminishing and being drained. And, listen, sometimes resources can literally be money, but sometimes it can be health, your energy. Sometimes it can be time. But it definitely feels, again, like there is a shift that is going on where you are moving away from a period that frankly has proven to be difficult. And the World and the Star are lovely because they also are assuring you that this situation was going to come to its natural completion. There's going to be resolution, there's going to be clarity, there's going to be a way forward for you to be able to pull together what you have learned, pull together the resources or the facts that you need, and to allow this thing to finally settle or end or find its solution and answer. And the star is sitting here assuring you that you can start to dream again. You can start to wish again. You can start to hope for a better and brighter future. You can take a look at what has been gained through this experience, and honestly, what has been lost through this experience, and recognize that a new perspective has been gained, a new wisdom, a new understanding. And with that, universe is saying, start to dream again. Start to hope. Make a wish. Wish upon a star. Look for those dreams to be once again activated. Look for the highest intentions, the highest good to start coming your way. You know, sometimes the scariest thing about something ending, and even though it was difficult, and even though it was hard or stressful or debilitating, whatever it was, sometimes when it is time for it to end, we become very reluctant to let it go simply because it has become our normal. Maybe not the normal we had hoped for, maybe not the normal we wished for, but our normal. And so sometimes you really just need to be reminded that the universe is abundant and nothing is stagnant. Nothing stays the same. And so make that wish and move forward. Secure. Secure in the knowledge that energies have shifted and are changing. All right. Well, thank you so very, very much for being here at the Soulprint Weekly Crystal Reading. That was for August 29th through September 4th. Have a wonderful week and have a healing week. Let go and grasp for something new. Until next week. Bye-bye.